So let's pretend that we're done with our project, enough for today, but we still have all of this left over in our container. And I don't want this to go to waste because the fact that I have not used any other products in this other than the universal medium. So I didn't add any clay, I didn't add any other colors, I didn't add any other paints to it. I can put whatever's still left over right back into my bottle. So we're just going to open this again, and I can pour it right back into my container so that I am not wasting product. You do not want to pour this down the drain because it is a textile hardener. It will harden and it'll clog your pipes. And none of us want that, right? So when I'm done for the day, if you know you're going to come back to it in a little bit, I could have just put a lid on this. This is why I like containers like takeaway containers or leftover yogurt containers, because you could just put the lid back on it and come back to it later that night. You come back to it the next day and it's still going to be totally fine. But if I'm not sure when I'm going to come back to this project or I'm done with this project, I am just going to put it right back into the container and then allow this to dry in the container overnight because we've used a plastic container, and I have one underneath here. So let me just kind of pull this out and show you that this one here has completely dried. So this is one that I used previously, and I had scraped out the residue, put it back in my bottle, and now it's dry. So the fun thing about this is that now I can just go in there and it's just going to peel away. So you can see that because it doesn't like to stick to plastic, I can just peel this away. And if you need to get a little palette knife and get in here, there we go. It'll just lift right out. So now I'm getting this really great skin that I could use this and put it back in my work, or because this is totally dry, it's now inert and I can just throw it in the garbage. Super, super easy to clean up, and then I can use this container again. Once I just get out all these little dried pieces, which will peel out very, very easily, I can then use this container again for the next time. So cleanup is a snap.